I will try to make you reflect on some of the issues donor conception and surrogacy can cause upon those who are conceived or created that way. My name is Stephanie, I'm 39 years old and I'm a donor conceived from Belgium. My mother desperately wanted to have children. My father was infertile and they ended up in the private practice of one of the first Belgian fertility doctors who discovered that a lot of money can be made out of this despair from adults longing for at least half a child, biological child of their own. A man who supposedly would resemble my social father, so that an illusion could be projected and it would be less awkward for everyone. My mother needed to take hormones and she got inseminated with sperm, and in January 1979 she gave birth to a set of triplets. At the age of 25 we discovered that we were donor conceived. At first, I thought it was a bad joke, merely out of financial gain and a bit of fame. And thirdly, the other part is how could somebody part from their own flesh and blood and abandon them and by giving them away to complete strangers. So I went to an identity crisis at the age of 25, but I was instantly curious to know who my actual biological father was. It's strange to realize that there's somebody out there to whom I share the half of my being with, someone that exists because I exist, but I'm not allowed, or he and I are not allowed to know one another. And many told us that we just needed to be very grateful to be alive and keep quiet. And for a while we did keep quiet. But there's always a point of no return. And for me, my point of no return was when I became a mother. And I'm going to show you a picture, because for me this picture makes the invisible visible and makes the missing part undeniable. And this is a picture, and to the left on top, the black and white picture, is a picture of my husband when he was a little child. The picture to the right of him is a picture of our daughter. The picture underneath our daughter is a picture of me when I was little, and to the left of me, there's a picture of our son. So it's kind of like being able for me to reflect for the first time in my life in another human being made me also realize that my heritage and my ancestry matter. And it's a fundamental part of someone's identity. This shouldn't be up for a debate. We're just commodities, enabling adults to create restricted frames, or families as they call it. We need to realize that it goes at the expense, the welfare, the interests of current and future generations. The implication upon us, the children, are much too big to ignore or to deny any longer, because we're fighting against the multi-million-dollar fertility industry. Most of the governmental organizations that get funding and should advocate for the rights of all children lack commitment, but also the guts to represent us correctly. And I really think that our integrity and our dignity are being violated and have been violated. I have also a call of action to make for those who are here today. I urge you, policymakers, to take your responsibility and begin to realize that by allowing and facilitating the mass production of children without considering and protecting their fundamental basic rights, interest and welfare, we as a society, we fail short. And I also want to urge you in trying to fund donor-conceived organizations, or at least give us a voice or a correct seat at the table when our interests are being discussed. You should owe them that much. So thank you for your attention.